is Chester, and this is Widener University. Two separate communities, now seen as one, learning, living, and improving our communities together for the benefit of all. My name is Christina Dova. I am currently a student here at Widener University at its main campus here in Chester, Pennsylvania, located right outside of the city of Philadelphia. I am proud to share with you the story of my hometown and my university, and to tell you why we are living our civic mission. Our community partnerships are creating positive and long-lasting changes in the city of Chester. Today, you'll hear from Widener University faculty, staff, and students. You'll also hear from Chester community leaders and lifelong Chester residents, and you'll soon learn why we think global and act local to create a stronger community for all. Our Chester and Widener stories are intertwined, and we have a very exciting story to tell. Let's learn more about Chester, its history, its current social and economic conditions, and its bright future.
Chester is the official site of William Penn's Landing. We have many historical places here. Our colonial courthouse was built in 1724, and it is the oldest building in continuous use in the country. Dr. Martin Luther King resided here in Chester. This is where he obtained his license for the ministry. He attended Crozier Theological Seminary, where Crozier Hospital currently is. We had major shipbuilding industry. We had even Ford Motor Company resided here in Chester. We had Reynolds Aluminum. We still have Kimberly-Clark, which was formerly called Scott Paper, still residing in our city. There was major entertainment. We had all types of live entertainment here in the city, and a lot of the stars got their start right here in Chester.
But as we know, the present does not always reflect the past, and Chester, like many communities around the world, does face its challenges.
You know, the Chester Upland School District is struggling like a lot of school districts in urban areas. It had a great history of a lot of success, has produced a tremendous amount of college graduates and scholars. But as all cities nowadays are struggling with their economic structure, Chester is no different.
You could be a high school dropout in the 1940s and go down and work at the shipyard and still be able to buy a house and send your children to college. That's not going to happen now with the kinds of jobs that are available here in Chester.
Communities like Chester and other areas which are struggling on the college and post-secondary piece are looking for support from the community and community partners. And those of us at the College Access Center of Delaware County have partnered with universities like Widener.
I started my work at the College Access Center this summer, and being there was very rewarding. And I think part of it is because you can be a sort of support system to make it come true and to tell them, look, if you have a dream, just go push for it. There might be tough circumstances. And to tell them your part of the story of how you pushed and how you can assure them that the push is worth the while, and if they work hard, they can really go where they want to go to. So.
Having graduated and looking back at the past 4 years, I think what really made an impact on my life through the service that I have done is that moment when I started spending time with the people with whom I was serving and serving alongside, and recognizing that it's not just about increasing education rates or decreasing poverty level or anything like that. It's really about getting to know the people and understanding that this is a community and being part of a community that's really special.
We're really committed to building the assets of the Chester community, and that is through public education, community development, and economic development. Examples of these initiatives include the Widener Partnership Charter School, the Small Business Development Center, and the Strong Cities, Strong Communities partnership with the City of Chester.
We really want our Widener students to not only be great in their profession, but also to be responsible citizens, responsible leaders who lead with integrity, who care about their community, get involved, don't complain, aren't apathetic, but really want to be a contributor and create sustainable change.
A service learning course is pretty much a class, and during the class you do in-class work, but then you also have a community-based aspect to it. So you would go into the community and learn and help a community service partner
So the service and the learning are intricately connected. It's not one or the other. And here at Widener, we really work hard to integrate the service into the curriculum. When done well, and I think we do it really well here at Widener, it becomes sort of a virtuous circle where the service informs the learning that's happening in the classroom, and then the learning in the classroom informs the service in the community. I once had a student describe it to me this way. He was a baseball player, and he said, you know, I could sit in with my coach and he could show me PowerPoint slides on hitting, he could provide videos on hitting, he could give lectures with pointers on hitting, I could be quizzed on the fine points of hitting, and that would be okay, but there's really no substitute for going out and swinging that bat at some balls and trying to figure out how to hit. And that, I think, is what's unique about service learning, is that you're providing both the classroom instruction, but you're also bringing people out to take some swings at the ball, to try to experience it in a more hands-on way.
In Widener students and in Chester residents, our civic mission is embedded in the fabric of our community. It makes a difference that is real and good.
We've seen students actually make an impact in the lives of people who really didn't have hope, and they get to see people that care about them, people that love them, and also people that can give them hope for a change in their lives too.
Our school has been a great benefactor of all of the connections with Widener and Widener students, starting with freshman orientation and community service projects. This component, I think, really helps students stretch and develop skills that are going to be critical for them as they move forward. Leadership skills and personal development of finding out, you know, who they are and what kind of impact they can have on the world around them.
We are making a difference in our community, and also we are making a difference as growing leaders of tomorrow, as students on campus.
Perhaps the most pressing need as we move into the 21st century is for young people, particularly at the college level, to get involved in leadership roles. And Widener has really taken the lead in this region in saying to their students that to be a part of the Widener community, you're going to be a leader, and we're going to actually add it to the curriculum and make it a vital part of what it means to be a Widener student.
As an incoming freshman, I would say get out there. Try new, different sites where you can volunteer at. You could do City Team, you can do the Red Cross, you can do the Shade Tree Commission, and there's many other ones.
I was involved at City Team. I was a part of this food service program, as well as I was a part of this program called the Fresh Baked Theatre Company. And what it does is it does theatre for children in the area. So we rehearse throughout the time to put on a show for the kids in the area.
I know I'm making a difference because of the reaction I get when I'm helping people. If it's a CPR class or a first aid class, it's the first time they're learning how to save someone's life. It's their child that they could be saving. If it's a backpack that I'm making, it's their student being able to get the education that they need.
In college now, I already get a sense of community, diversity, different people around me. So I'm not just stuck in one little room with a group of people that I already know. I try to broaden my horizon, try to meet new people and get a sense of how different people act and how to approach different people.
Service definitely, if not, should be one of the most important things as a Widener student should look forward to in their education, because it provides them with an ample amount of opportunity. As a college student, you really don't know what's out in the world, but doing service allows you to walk footsteps in other people's lives that you wouldn't have been able to.
My favorite part of the Shade Tree Commission was we actually planted trees in the park behind me. It was about a 4 or 5 hour event. We had people from the community, from Chester, from school, faculty members. Anybody you could think of from Widener University and the community came out to help.
I was, that shy, timid freshman who had no idea what to do here on campus, so I got involved in everything. And through that, I've learned how to help other people, how to, guide other people to, be the leader that I am today.
Yeah, it's always fun, especially in the summertime now. We go out, we plant little trees. Also, when I was doing after-school tutoring with kids at Chester High School, after school we would play some sports. We would play a little basketball, a little soccer, get sweaty. The kids will love it, we will love it.
As an African American, especially in the area of Chester, I feel like it's my duty to especially help the youth in the Chester area.
When someone comes to college, I believe, and I think more and more faculty members and administrators believe, it shouldn't just be about learning skills. You don't just come here to be an accountant or to become a teacher or to become a biologist, You come to college to develop citizenship skills, to develop the capacity to understand the world around you.
Here at Widener, you can actually engage in that learning, so you go beyond the classroom, you go into the community, you start to talk to people, and you start to learn not just the what, but the why.
The City of Chester can't be strong without the partnership of Widener University. Without Widener, we don't have the influx of people coming in, students making the place bustle and be vibrant once again. And Widener University specifically has made a choice to impact this community for the better. And I've seen at City Team how that choice has dramatically changed the landscape. Just look around and you can see how beautiful the city gets everywhere Widener touches.
Chester really, wouldn't be what it is without Widener, and in the same fact, Widener could never be what it is without Chester. A campus is really only as strong as the community that surrounds it, and I think we have a wonderful opportunity as Widener students to be a part of this shared community between Chester and Widener and to really help make both so much better than they already are.
As a team, Widener and Chester are creating a better community. Widener student leaders are taking what they are learning and giving back to the city of Chester. I encourage all Widener students to get involved in the community, to ask key questions to find the root of the problems we face. It takes the spirit of collaboration, strong commitment, and the talent of all to create real change. We are thinking global and acting local. We are living our civic mission today and beyond. And that is something to be proud of.